What's good, everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video, and welcome back to another video with my dearest friend Jack.
Yes, hello. I'm excited for this one.
Of course you are, Jack, because it is a banger video. We are going to be having a Geoguessr duel, or rather a series of duels, where you are cheating.
Yes.
Essentially, you have a script that always shows you what the country is. I, on the other hand, will be playing legit. Now, you still don't know where in the country it is, so you're going to have to make your best guess, and we're going to be playing on really hard maps where the country is not obvious. So this should be interesting.
Yeah, I've never done a map like this, so I don't know how much I'm going to struggle, but the fact that I have the country feels like a ginormous advantage, so I'll be really interested to see how this plays out.
Anything in Europe, I think is going to be absolutely huge, whereas like Russia or Canada, probably not so much. So it's going to be interesting.
Yes, very, very true.
Jack, let's go.
I'll see you on the other side, Oscar.
Okay, guys, into the first game here. And over the course of this video, the maps are going to get significantly harder. This map is achievable, but difficult. And by the end, we're going to be playing maps where getting the country is almost impossible. So surely Jack will be winning those. This is Iceland, though. Very unique looking Iceland, but still Iceland for sure. With that dark dirt. To me, it probably just looked like it's going to be somewhere near Reykjavik, but it could be elsewhere as well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm relatively confident on this one.
Okay, I am so excited to just off the bat be able to see the country. I almost feel like I don't want to even look around. This is crazy though. So never seen that flag before. I probably wouldn't have gone Iceland here. I'd have maybe gone somewhere in Scotland, because I guess seeing that flag would have maybe changed things, but it just looks like a lot of moorland. So where do we want to go in Iceland? Should I have a look around just on the off chance? Oh, look, we've got little Icelandic ponies. Oh my god, that's incredible. Okay, he's guessed. So this is a specifically difficult map, so it's places that it isn't normally, which is why I'm gonna go here. And let's drop the guess. Let's see it.
Jack's gonna go to the northeast. It could be up there, but it was towards me. Nice. But as soon as we don't know the country, Jack is gonna be at a significant advantage.
Okay, he's gone the other side. I should have just played it safe with Reykjavik. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Oh man, I feel just no pressure right now.
This round, for example, is not gonna be one of those rounds. It's gonna be New Zealand. We can tell that by the bollards. It's extremely flat with hills to the east. That is a kind of unexpected combination here. Could mean we're like inside this valley here, maybe. I mean, the absolute flatness definitely reminded me of the South Island. So I'm looking for anywhere that fits inside here. I think I'm gonna go outside of Christchurch as my best guess.
Okay, so it's not popped. Oh, it is. It's just down here. It's just down here. So this is New Zealand. Never would have gone New Zealand. I suppose if I'd looked at the sun, maybe. Oh, actually, the New Zealand poles I would have probably been able to recognize, and then I'd have been suspicious, then I'd have looked at the sun, and I would have been happy with New Zealand. But I can see why this is in this map, because it is so flat and un-New Zealandy. Nah, while he's still guessing, we will have a little scoot down the road. You never know, we might spot a sign to a major city. Who knows? Okay, I am spotting no. Oh, actually, we do have a curve, and we do have a stop sign. Linton Drain Road. Just one last little scout about. No, so we just need to go somewhere flat. Where's flat looking? Maybe around here? Yeah, this looks pretty flat. This looks like the region that it could be, in all fairness.
Okay, Jack's agreeing. He's also going to go for the South Island here. So regardless of where it actually is, which is in the North Island, should have probably realized that, it's not going to be too much damage.
Okay, he's in a similar spot, but it was actually over in the North Island. Once again, I take the damage there.
Okay, next one here. Wow, this is difficult now. This is either going to be Colombia or Mexico, and I thought Colombia immediately, but Mexico seems very possible to me here, which is kinda a problem. The sun is to the south. That's to be expected. Both countries lie predominantly in the northern hemisphere. The soil's kind of pink. I don't know. This could definitely be Mexico. Definitely it can.
Ooh, I must say, I am loving having the country pointed out to me. It's just so carefree. Normally, I'm so stressed when I'm playing with Zigzag. Would I have ever gone Colombia here? I don't think so. Yeah, I would have recognized Spanish, so I think I'd have probably managed to get over to the Americas at the very least. Where in Colombia do we want to be? We're at a zoo. On NMPZ, this is surely very difficult for him.
The more I look, the more I think it's Mexico, guys. Gosh, I think I'm gonna go Mexico. It's a bigger country as well, so there's more to be lost if it actually is Mexico and I got it wrong. I think I'll go, like, over here, but the thing is, like, if it's Colombia, I thought it was like on the Venezuelan border. Does that make sense? It could. I don't know. I'm gonna go Mex here.
Looking around, so there's a zoo, there's a lot of foliage. Maybe we go a bit closer to Brazil, like down this way. Yeah, and it's gonna be obscure locations, so we could go there. Is that crazy? It's probably pretty crazy. Maybe we'll go over a bit. Why not? Yeah, let's try it and let's have a look.
Gosh damn it, man. Well, it was near the Venezuelan border, I suppose. That's big damage. Should have trusted my initial gut feeling there.
Ooh, okay. That is where I get a severe advantage, because that was a very difficult round for him. Just getting Mexico is very impressive there.
This is New Zealand, surely. I mean, it could technically be Australia, but we don't have enough eucalyptus trees, so I'm thinking New Zealand is indeed the play. And I'm not sure where, but I thought it's the North Island, more so than anything else, so I'll go for that.
Okay. Let's have a look at the map. Oh, New Zealand again. Would I have got that? Obviously, it looks very UK, but a lot of New Zealand does look like the UK. So, bulls may be at work. So, it's kind of just, if I forget the sun, this is where I would have normally gone wrong. But, with the sun and the landscape, I do find New Zealand fairly easy to recognize these days. I think this is just another luck-based one. I'm gonna go around here, I think, and let's just see. Yeah, we'll go there. Nice spot. He's in a similar spot, but it's actually way further north. But he takes the damage there. We are in the lead at the moment.
Was actually all the way up north, so it's just going to be 66 points. We are trailing here, guys. Next round, that looks Slovakian to me, this railroad crossing sign, and we see to our east quite some mountains, so that's not a huge piece of information, but if they're east-southeast, they could be up towards Nitra here, something like that, I think. Yeah, I like that enough.
Okay, we've got a stop sign. It never gets old. I see the little red wiggle, and I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. Just click anywhere. It doesn't really matter. Would I have ever gone Slovakia here? Probably not. No, I would have gone in Europe, so that's fine. I'd have probably gone more towards Romania, I think, than Slovakia. Any clues on there? Not really. Slovakia is amazing, though. Okay, this is crazy. I'm going right there. Let's see it.
What does it say? Well, that is Hungarian language. I still think it is actually Slovakia, but probably just means we're going to be on the Hungarian border here. That's going to be a significant amount of damage for a small country like Slovakia.
Okay, is he in the country? He is, and he's very close. Very nice guess there. Good damage as well.
Okay, next one here. Argentina? The duels go longer when Jack always gets the country, admittedly. This to me looks like maybe Mendoza or something like that. I don't know, we have like a hill in the background, but it's hard to tell how big it is. Could also be like New Cane. New Cane's pretty flat to the south though.
Okay, let's actually try and guess this one. So I'm not looking at the map. So we're driving on the right. I've looked at the map, I'm sorry. I couldn't help seeing it. Okay, so we are in Argentina, which I'd have probably gotten to South America, but I don't know if I'd have specified Argentina. Argentina's massive, so this is where there could be big damage to one of us. Really, I need to start scooting and trying to find a sign with a major city, don't I? And I reckon this is the kind of road where we might have one of those as well, so let's really skedaddle and hope for the best.
Okay, I don't mind San Rafael here. That actually looks pretty good because that has hills to the south. I quite like that. I'm gonna go there.
Anything? Any signs? Any big roads? Hello? Oh, he's dropped the guess. I'm skedaddling at high speed, but I'm just really not finding anything. So we're very rural, very straight road. We'll go a bit further north in the green bit. Maybe on this big road. Why not? Let's see it. Ooh, should have gone further south. But he is closer. He is still behind, though. It's a close game, this.
Let's see, were we correct? No, it was New Cane. Okay, there's some slight hills you get there. That was my other thought, but I actually thought San Rafael looked really good when I clicked down on there. Anyway, next one here. This is Indonesia somewhere. Should be Java with the tiled roof here, but could also be Sumatra, actually. Indonesia's theoretically good for us because Jack is less likely to be able to get a close guess in a big country, but it's also hard for me because I'm not very good at it. I think I'll go Sumatra here.
Off the bat, I'd probably said this was somewhere like Thailand. Let's have a look. It's Indonesia. Yeah, that's fair enough. It's a similar spot, kind of. Indonesia is another country where we could have a huge swing. This might be my final round if he gets a good region guess. I don't really have any clues. It's a lot of luck for me on my perspective. I'm gonna go here, I think, and let's see it.
And he's gonna go Sumatra. He could be closer here. Okay, but it was southern. Nice. I was kind of scared there. 2.4k damage. We are ahead.
Okay, he's similar, same island, but he is closer. What's that gonna do? Heavy damage, heavy damage.
Next one, this is South Africa. It's either gonna be Johannesburg or Durban in my books here, and I think it's Johannesburg overall.
We're a bit more built up. It's looking like I was gonna say the USA. It's South Africa. We're in South Africa. Did not see that coming. And he's guessed so fast. I mean, pressure's off. Normally I'd be panicking so much right now, but I know where I'm going, and I'm gonna go out to Johannesburg, I think. Like here. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go like a bit further out maybe. Okay, he's thinking the same. Nice. Okay, that's good. Tiny bit of damage there. Chip, 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 chip.
And it was Pretoria, so we are closer to the tune of about 100 points. Okay, nice guess from Jack there, though. Good logic. This is Turkey. I have no idea where in Turkey this would be, though. Turkey, Turkey, Turkey. What do we want to do? This could be a good number of places within Turkey. I think I'm just gonna hedge it up here. Play it safe. Go slightly towards the middle of the country.
Ooh, okay. I'm not looking at the map, so I would be going probably, let's look at the sun, south northern hemisphere. Ooh, would I be going to Mexico right now? No, I'd be going to Turkey. Yeah, that's definitely the second place that I was thinking. Turkey is a country I'm still not very good at. So where in Turkey can we find that? We actually have a useful sign. We're looking for Idil, or we're looking for a road. Not seeing it.
Jack's found something. Şırnak here is definitely a city which I have heard of.
We'll go like here just for the time being, just in case we spot it. Şırnak, Idil.
He goes west. I feel like west is potentially correct here. I don't know. No, it was east. Okay. Well, good for us, because that's going to be enough to take him out. But Jack played really nicely. And of course, he always knew the country, so that was working in his favor.
Always in a different place. Is that going to do me? It's done me. Ah, a great game.
Okay, GG.
Ooh, that was probably a far more intense game on your side than for me, because I do love just having the answer in front of me.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, how did you find it? Do you find it fun?
It's great, yeah. It just feels quite carefree, because the hardest part is already done for me, and then I just kind of have a basic look around at the region, and then there's a lot of luck involved for the next bit.
That's true. That's true. Okay, next map here is Urban Roulette. This is actually my own map, Jack. We've played it a couple of times before. It is very difficult to get the country here a lot of the time. So you may have an advantage on many rounds, and also it's urban, so you're going to be able to read signs and potentially get really close based on that as well. So it's going to be interesting.
So if you manage to beat me here, that will be quite something.
I don't know, we still have more difficult maps coming, but this one is a difficult map, more than the last one.
Right, okay, well, I'm interested to see how it plays out.
Let's do it. Good luck.
Good luck. Ooh, what is going to happen here? He's playing on NMPZ, he's playing super difficult maps. This guy cannot be stopped.
Okay, what do we got going on here? This is really difficult, as expected. The sun is to the south, so northern hemisphere. I think it looks European, so it could be like Turkey, but this is like Christian. So probably not Turkey, then maybe Greece or Bulgaria. I feel like this could be Bulgaria, but that is a really weird architecture for Bulgaria.
It's USA. If I was looking at this, I'd be going Mediterranean. I would not be going USA. This is crazy. How is this USA? Where would I go there? Maybe like bottom towards Mexico? Yeah, I guess so. We'll have an explore, see if we can find any signs.
I do not know, guys. What is this architecture? I'll go for Italy here. I think it's the best guess.
All right, we're back on a more main road. It's very kind of Mexican feeling, isn't it? Let's have a look around, see if we've got any states or anything. San Juan. Okay, so I don't know where San Juan is. It's got to be like down here though, right?
Okay, wow. Oh, that's not good. Fortunately, the US is a huge country, so Jack is unlikely to get super close, especially if he guesses Texas, which is a state famously that's quite flat.
We've actually got cold mountains in the south, which is interesting, but then it's very hot where we are. I think I've got to go really southerly, like down here somewhere. Yeah, this is an interesting one. Maybe a bit more on the border of it. Okay, let's see it. Yeah, how is he gonna get that? So it's actually New Mexico. If all of the rounds are like that, then he is in a lot of trouble right now.
And it was actually New Mexico. That's about as good as it could have gone for Jack there. It's half of my HP down. Okay, this is Alice Springs. This is like a famous bar in Alice Springs. Does Jack know where Alice Springs is? Potentially not, so I think we should just guess as quickly as we can here, to be honest.
All right, we've got a saloon. So this is what he's looking at. Once again, feels quite USA, but is it actually USA? Let's have a look. It's Australia. These are some tricky rounds. I think he'll get Australia, though. Where would we want to try in Australia? The Rockall, I think kind of around here somewhere. I remember, yeah, Rockhampton. That's where I was trying to get to. Ooh, he got perfect score. Alice Springs. Okay, fair enough. So I guess he recognized that location.
It was actually the 5K. Coincidentally, I managed to click just a road away, and so the HP all of a sudden is completely even here. And next one here is looking European, right? We got slate roofs. This could be problematic for us. I thought it's either France or Belgium, but it could also be further north. It could also be a Nordic country even, maybe. I don't know, these buildings, do they feel French enough? I think the lamp feels really French, but I guess it is France. right?
Ooh, tight little corridor. It's not a corridor, it's an alleyway. Either way, we'll head out. We do have yellow and blue plates. So, what does that mean? I should really know that. That's the Netherlands, right? Yeah? I think it's the Netherlands. Does this look like the Netherlands? No, Luxembourg. Is that Luxembourg? It looks more like Luxembourg. Oh, I've got the answer in front of me, haven't I? I genuinely forgot to check the map, but at least I did identify it as Luxembourg.
I'm just worried though, like if it actually ends up being like Sweden or something, then we're actually just finished. Oh well. It's a risk you gotta take. Maybe it's Luxembourg. Didn't think of Luxembourg, but I think I like that the best, actually. I'll go Luxembourg here.
In theory, we could get a good score here, but can I be bothered to actually try and work it out? I think just going in Luxembourg City is a good idea. You know, like here or something. Yeah, we'll stay where we are. Let's see it. Who's closer? Did he get it? He did identify Luxembourg, which is very impressive. He just had an alleyway. Oh, it's a tie.
Okay, nice. He's also in Luxembourg. Excellent. Took me a while to like come to the conclusion, but okay, that was good. Actually, we got the exact same score. You okay? Next one here. Back in Europe. Again, bad news for us. This looks like Germany, though. Vanessa Baird. That's like an English name. Museum? What does that say? Hero? I don't know. Maybe that's like Frenchish sounding. So this could be potentially France, Belgium, even Netherlands, I think is quite possible here.
All right, next up. Well, let's just check the map, shall we? Belgium. Okay, I can see that. I think he could probably work that out as well. Got kind of like that French feel to it. I think once again, I need to be in the capital, right?
I kind of like the idea of Belgium here, to be honest. Germany, I still think Germany's possible too. I don't know, but these white buildings, they do not look Belgian, right? You would have more brick in Belgium.
Let's just see, what have we got down here? Are we at a big old bridge? We are very, very central here. This must be Brussels, right? Obviously, it could be Antwerp. Do we see anything that says Brussels or Antwerp? Because that would be useful to us.
There's a bunch of English. Very confusing. What is going on here, man? Why do I have so much English? In France, you would not see so much.
Got a castle. Nice big castle. Tourist information. Feels like there's coast over there. I can't see it, but I do feel like there's some kind of water. And Antwerp does have water by it, so I think we're going to go for it.
This is like some crazy Belgium with no bricks. It's not Brussels, but I have to go. Like, it's some crazy Belgium with no bricks. And yeah, it is Belgium. Nice. Antwerp. I mean, normally in Belgium, you just always have red bricks, so that was a very difficult one. I'm happy that I got it, though, but like France, you just don't get that much English, I feel.
Yes, very nice. The water vibe helping me out there. I'm happy with that. We're very close right now, very even.
Okay, this is New Zealand. I can just feel the New Zealand vibe here. North or South Island is much more difficult to say, though. Maybe the North Island? I mean, yeah, I think so. It could still be Australia here, even, so I feel like for that reason, I'm going to go North Island here. Probably just Auckland. I don't know.
Ooh, okay. Oh, it's New Zealand again. We are getting a lot of New Zealand, and I think that's another really difficult one. Sun he could see from where he is, which maybe he'll be using, I don't know. Let's just have a nice scoot down here, see if we can find ourselves a big city sign. That would be very useful. We got something. Stanmore Road, not big enough for me. Construction, we've got mountains to the south, but there's kind of mountains all over the place. Do we go out to Wellington? Yeah, like here. Let's try it.
Let's see where Jack goes. Wellington, if it is Christchurch, then we do survive, I think. Yeah. 1.5 times damage, though. Significant.
Ooh! This is actually Christchurch, so it is generally the big cities throughout this map. I need to make sure I remember that too. But this is good. We might win this one now.
Oh, wow. I think I know where this is. I think this is Philippines, based on the pole. And the pole being like this kind of shape, where it's like slightly asymmetrical, is like a thing that's meant to happen in Cebu City. And I feel like this does look like Cebu City. Cebu City is like a lot of new development and everything, so I think this is going to be correct.
Okay, this is what he has to deal with. Not looking at the map, my immediate thought would be... I don't know. Central America, maybe? Let's have a look. What? Philippines. Okay, we're in a major city in the Philippines as well. So what options do we have? Do we go Manila? I think we go Manila. Let's just have a little look about. We've got 10 seconds.
And Jack is zoomed into Philippines. We know we're at least correct about that. Where's he going to go? I feel like he might go Manila here.
We'll just go Manila, a little bit on the outside and guess it. Let's see. Oh, far. Oh, he's got the actual city. He's beaten me. He only just beat me, but still very, very impressive.
It's going to be big. Is it big enough? Oh, it narrowly is. Oh my goodness, yeah. That is a very, very niche pole meta. Jack did manage to get closer than me on numerous occasions there, but no win. GG, Jack.
It's a very impressive game because I was looking at those starting locations and they were really trying to throw you off.
Exactly right. But remember, it is my map, so some of the locations I chose.
You did get the 5k, to be fair.
Yeah, although there are like tens of thousands of locations, many of which are not mine. But that was very close. You almost won. And I think it's time that we head through to an even tougher map.
Okay, I am excited for that.
So this map was recently re-released. It's one of the maps that's meant to be as hard as possible. It's called a Rural World, and getting 10 countries in a row on Rural World is an achievement. So presumably you will get some countries correct that I won't. So it's going to be very interesting.
Okay, really interested. And I assume with the title, it is no longer any cities. It's just kind of middle of nowhere.
Completely different vibes to the last one. Completely different.
Okay, let's do it.
Good luck, Jack. Have fun.
You too. You need it.
He is not joking. I'm definitely going to need the luck on this one. Let's see how it goes. Okay, first round here. Wow. What the heck is this, guys? The sun is to the south. And there are a few countries that came to mind. Ecuador, Malaysia, Cambodia. I feel like Cambodia actually makes sense here. Oh gosh, but it's so weird if it's Cambodia. I'm gonna go for that.
What? Look at that. He has just nothing to go on there. We know it's Mexico. All I can really do, seeing as I already know that it's Mexico, is just look for a sign and hope that it's a really big city name, which I think is unlikely in a location like this, but what else am I going to do? I do think that I would have a strong chance of winning if I just guessed really early, but I kind of want to let the guy see what he can come up with. I think that makes it a bit more exciting, right? I don't want him to be under too much pressure. I want him to be able to think about it because it is no mean feat to be able to actually get a accurate country on a map like this.
It's Mexico. Wow, that's an impossible Mexico. This map is going to be very, very difficult for us.
We don't see any buildings, basically. He is gone. We've got windy roads as well. A big area like Mexico. I think we go further down and maybe somewhere. Yeah, this looks nice. I'd be happy to go here. Let's go for it. Let's lock it in.
The good thing is Mexico's a big country, so Jack is unlikely to get too close here. And he got too close. We're actually almost done.
Ooh, look at that. Oh my, we were in a nice zone there. He is in a very difficult spot. This is crazy to be able to try and attempt.
Next one here should be North America from what I can tell by these polls, and the road's a bit weird to be fair, but where would this be though? We are cooked. We might get too rounded by Jack here, guys. That's not good. It kind of just reminded me of like Wyoming or something, right? But to me, like Mongolia is like certainly possible here, and that is horrifying. I gotta stick to my guns. I'm gonna go for Wyoming here.
Okay, where would I think this is? Sun's in the south, northern hemisphere. I'd probably, based on this map, go somewhere like Russia. And I am correct. Now, Russia is so dangerous for both of us because it's going to be an obscure region. So I feel like these kind of mountains, I might be going more towards the Mongolia, Kazakhstan region. Yeah, I'm feeling Mongolia right now, and I am... Where would make sense to lock in? The mountains, which direction are they? They're in the south, to be fair. Well, no, they kind of do surround us a little bit. I could go to National Park. Yeah, I'm thinking somewhere like this. Okay, let's zoom out so he can see, is he correct or not?
Okay, Jack is, yeah, GG. He's even guessing in the right area. How? Like, if it's Russia, it's exactly where he guessed. What the heck? Oh, come on. Impressive stuff.
This is going to be crazy. He's gone United States. I'm a genius. I just region guessed Russia like it was nothing. Don't even worry about it.
Ah.
I mean, you gave yourself an impossible task there, basically.
I mean, I think we could play it again and it could be much more even. This round, though, you cooked it, bro. You got so close. How?
I guess I was lucky, but I was trying to go with a region that made sense based on what I can see. And both times it did actually pay off, to be fair.
That was beautiful. Especially the Russia, where you just have so many options.
I don't know. I'm quite happy with that. I'm not going to lie. That needs to be in a Jack's Best Guesses compilation, in my opinion.
I would say if we're making a Jack Insane Guesses compilation, that's going straight on. We have an even harder map coming up. So let's see if I can survive more than 2 rounds. If I could survive like 5 rounds here, that would be an achievement, I think.
Yeah, that would be amazing. All right.
50-50 world made by a Brit, your countryman. Let's see what happens.
50-50. Well, I don't even know the context of this map, but it doesn't really matter to me because I have all the answers.
It's very difficult. That's all I could say. All right, good luck.
Okay, you too.
Yoki dokie. Here we go. And the first one here is just Peru, I want to say. That being said, we have a lot of big cactus, which is a little suspicious. It could also be like the border area around here. I could actually see Oman as possible, but I don't think Oman normally has such cacti, so should be okay in that regard. I don't know, it's just the obvious answer. That's what concerns me here, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it.
Right, here we are. So, not looking at the map, sun in the west, so unhelpful there. I would probably try Chile, I think. Peru, so neighboring Chile, not too bad. So I guess based on that, I need to go quite far down. I definitely need to be in this region, right? I guess we should try and have a look about while he's deliberating. Let's see if we can get to anything. Do we want to go here? Maybe there's a lot of mountains in this region. Yeah. Let's try that and let's see it. Oh, he's in the correct country. Very nice, zigzag. I'm rooting for him, to be honest, because he has so much against him right now.
Okay, it was actually more towards the north. Nice, okay. Very good start here. Now, this is something. I think this is actually the panhandle of Argentina. The red soil plus the pines, plus this bit of the Geoguessr. I think that all checks out. It's definitely very weird, but yeah, I'm going to go for that.
Okay, here, I would probably be going Europe. South Africa. Fair enough. I wonder if he will be sucked into Europe as well. I mean, he is going to be aware of the fact that the map is trying to trick you. So, presumably, you know, you think it's Europe, you're not going to go with Europe, right? And then, I guess as you look at the foliage in this region now, definitely doesn't feel like Europe anymore. I know the white car's a thing. Would he see the white car from the starting point? This is all he gets to see. I don't know. Will he be able to do it or not?
Let's see. What's Jack zoomed into? He's zoomed into South Africa. Guys, that's not good for us.
I don't really know where I want to go. I mean, obviously I need to be over on this side somewhere. I think kind of in the middle, right? Does that make sense? Yeah, maybe around there. Let's try that. Let's see it.
I kind of liked my guess. I was pretty confident. And Jack is relatively close as well. Okay, so that's bringing us all the way down to 2000 HP.
Oh, he's too far away. Okay. It was very, very close to the coast. Okay, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, this is hard too. Wait, I think I know where this is though. I think this is like one of these islands over here inside the Canaries, if I remember correctly. I mean, just by the look of it, I could be wrong, but I think so. Not actually too sure. It's more this like hill in the background that reminded me of it. Yeah, I'll go for it. Let's see.
What is this? Okay, I'm not looking at the map. Tunisia. No. Right continent, though. It's actually Tenerife. Okay, fair enough. I'm surprised there's even coverage here. Like, what are we? Are we driving? This is crazy. Okay, well, the ocean's in the north, so maybe we'll go off one of the islands? I don't know. I think maybe I'll stick on the main one. I'll go like there. There, if I... Did I make it in time? Okay, good game. That's a jack clap from me.
Oh, beautiful. We got basically the correct beach there. That's 1,000 points. Okay, next one here. 2024 copyright. This is very industrial in the background. It's a concern. I thought it looked like Namibia at first, but super industrial in the background is a bit concerning. Could be South Africa, Chile. Maybe. It's a lot of rubbish. It does look like Africa. You do get a lot of rubbish in Africa in general. So I think South Africa or Namibia is best. Maybe like something coastal like Luderitz or Walvis Bay. I feel like Walvis Bay often looks kind of similar to this. I'm going to go for it though.
All right, next up. Okay, we got the car. I'm not looking again. Is it like Mongolia or something? Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan. Okay. It neighbors. Well, it doesn't actually neighbor, but it's very close. They're like this. So Kazakhstan's a bit of a wild one. I do think he can get Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan's tricky for me though, just because of the vastness of it. So I could get some pretty terrible guesses here. Okay, I'm in a bit more of an urban environment. Even if I was to spot a sign, I don't think I'd be able to identify it on the map. So I think I just need to try and look for something that would make sense. So this is tough. This is really tough. I feel like anywhere really in here could work. I don't think I want to be too in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm thinking like somewhere like this might work. Like there, why not? Would we be that close to river? Let's try it.
Can we survive? It depends how good Jack's guess is here in Kazakhstan. Oh wow, he got super close. What the heck, Jack? How is he so good?
Ooh. Okay, we're in the correct region too. He made it to round 4. That's very respectable.
Nicely played.
You were so close to your dreams of round 5.
So close indeed. I mean, I would have had it too if it wasn't for you getting extremely close just then.
Yeah, I know. I think I have been quite lucky with my regions, to be fair.
Call it luck, call it skill, whatever it is. You beat me in 4 rounds, so that was pretty impressive.
Tenerife, though. Very nice. That was great.
Thank you so much. It's 2-all. I think we're going to tone it down. We're going to go for a moderate difficulty map, which is kind of between the ones we've done so far. So harder than the first one we did, but easier than maybe the last 2. And let's see who comes out victorious here.
Oh, Terminus. That's a scary name as well.
It means you're always at the end of a road.
Ah, okay. Exciting.
Let's do it. Okay, Terminus time. One of my favorite maps. And we're starting off in Thailand? I want to say Thailand. And if it is Thailand with this soil color, kind of reminds me of Kanchanaburi here. So I think I'll go for that.
Terminus. All right. Whoa, we've got a leaf right in our face. Okay, so I've not looked at the map yet. Immediately, with the sun directly above me, not helping, I would be thinking Asia. I would probably drop in Indonesia or something. It's Thailand. I always say Thailand. The reason I didn't go Thailand is because I always say it. Okay, should we just go there? A bit more inward. We'll go a bit more like there. Yeah. Let's try it.
I do like the way Jack is operating here. He's making guesses that make sense. I was actually in Lampang there. We are closer. Okay, good start.
Okay. Very nice. Okay, he's got the lead to begin with.
Next one here. That is a Karnataka pull top. Very perfect round for us here. Yeah, it's dead flat. It's Karnataka.
Right. India would not really have gone there. I suppose after I'd explored, I probably would have gone India. We are going to try this region. Let's just go fast. Ooh, he's in the lead again. He's in the lead again.
Let's see how Jack goes. He puts in his guess, and it is Karnataka. Unfortunately, it's the closest part of Karnataka to where Jack guessed, so points are not going to be as maximal as they could have been. But that's okay. It's a really good start. This is looking like the Netherlands, I would say. It's definitely a country surrounding the Netherlands, if not like Germany, Belgium, UK. It just has a massive Dutch vibe to me.
Okay, so seeming European. Let's see. Not waste any time. This is the Netherlands. We might get a good guess here. Come on, 600 meters. I'll go like here in the meantime. Bezel. Bezel. Where's Bezel? Please, give me Bezel. Ah, I didn't find it in time. That would have been good. It's looking way far north. My goodness, Jack. I have no hopes of finding Bezel.
And it was the southeast part right next to Germany there. 49 points. We're still flawlessing Jack after 3 rounds here. This has got some potential, guys. Ah, and then we get this. At least we have a pole. The pole kind of looks Bulgarian, if I had to say anything. It's kind of strangely thick. It could also be Czechoslovakia, Croatia, yeah, but I'm gonna go Bulgaria. Yeah, right here.
I love seeing a big nest like that. It's great for me. All right, well, this to me, I've not looked at the map. I would think this would be somewhere near Romania. So let's see. Yeah, Bulgaria. So that does make sense. Quite hilly. I wanted to go near Romania. So should we go fairly northerly? He's got a good lead on us at the moment. I think I need to be a bit more green than that. Yeah, let's go a bit more like here. And let's drop the guess.
Okay. Jack agrees, and it is close to me this time. Excellent. Okay, we're actually cooking here. These have not been the easiest rounds, but we're out ahead so far.
Okay, go on. Oh no, I'm in trouble here. He's pulled it back. I'm guessing with aggression. We are going straight in on the next round. Okay, let's just see it. It's chilly. Let's just go. Let's just go like there. I've gone so fast. Is he going to find the right place?
This is looking like Chile. If it is Chile, then it's going to be near Santiago with this kind of very Mediterranean-looking climate. Jack goes for the quick guess. I guess he figures it's a difficult round, which to some extent is. And it doesn't give me much time to make up my true mind, but just going to go outside of Santiago. Should be close enough, I think. Jack is rather close, but not close enough. We do more damage to him here. So the quick guessing tactic wasn't the greatest.
Okay, let's see it. Oh, no. No, he's taking me down. I've not been touched.
We've not had any particularly hard rounds here, and this one is somewhat difficult. Could be Cambodia, could be Thailand. I think the house looks more Thai to me. We have some palm trees, so that often indicates a bit further south, but this is like completely generic to me. I'm just gonna guess in Pechabun, like the middle of the country.
More aggression, more aggression. Where is it? Where is it? I need to refresh the page. Okay, it's Thailand again. We go about there, and we guess fast.
Okay, Jack is also towards the middle, and it is between us there, so 150 points.
Okay. He's got it. What? Look at him go. He's just doing small bits of damage every time.
We're still flawlessing him after 6 rounds, even though he knew the country every time. Okay, this is surely the United States or Canada. This is really hard.
We're in America. It's a big one. It's a really big one. Do we go Nebraska? Yeah. Why not?
It almost looked like Prince Edward Island, but I think it's like way too open and unpopulated. So instead, I guess Nebraska? I do not know here, guys. This is problematic. Wow, it was Oklahoma. I mean, that explains the red soil, but Jack went for the insta-guess in the middle of the continent and ended up on the exact same point as me. That's quite hilarious.
I can't believe how close he is to me. That's so funny. Yes, look at us, the boys. Where are we? We're in Oklahoma, okay. And we actually did some damage there.
Looks like it's a black broken locations. So we're both gonna guess Paris here.
Okay, I'll guess Paris. Maybe it's broken for him. Well, if I'm guessing Paris, I'm gonna go a little bit further south so I can get some small points.
Next one here, 2022 copyright. This should be Russia. Potentially a great round for us to win the duel on. But where in Russia? That's not easy. We could definitely lose as well.
All right, here's our next round. This is Russia. I need to take my time here. This is a 3.5 times damage. What clues could I have for Russia here? It feels more European compared to more Kazakhstani, you know, so I think I gotta go over on this side. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking around. It's definitely the European side, so more towards sort of Ukraine. So we could go somewhere like here, maybe like there. There's plenty places. There's plenty places. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. So we could go like there. Okay, let's do it. This is for the win, because I don't think he's worked out where he's going to go yet.
So to me, it kind of looked like it might be this kind of area here around like Velsk or Sitvitka or something like that. East Russia is definitely possible though. So it kind of also reminds me a bit of what you get around Omsk or something with this super dark dirt. In fact, I guess with dirt this dark, you should really go Omsk, right? It is also very flat, but I don't know. This is a hard one.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, an amazing victory. 13,000 times damage.
Oh, and it was Omsk. Let's go, man. We do end up actually coming through with a win. 13,000 points of damage. We played consistently there, but I think we also got quite a lucky seed. So let's go chat to Jack. Good game.
That was a big final round for you there.
As we said, Russia is always going to be a country where I have a big advantage, and it came through.
Absolutely. But that was an amazing performance throughout there. You did really good.
Thank you so much. And I would say some of your guesses were simply fantastic. So you should also be pretty happy with your own performance.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining me, Jack. Even if you were cheating, I did forgive you, and it was very, very fun.
It was great. I had a delightful time. No pressure on my end.
Actually, it just occurred to me, Jack, you were cheating on me with Zerka as well as in this video. Kind of concerning.
No, it's a whole different kind of thing.
I can explain it. Trust me. We're just friends.
What we have is different.
Thank you all for watching. Jack, thank you for joining me. And till next time, goodbye.
Thanks. See you later, everyone.